Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta are finally in the game. The first blue tag units finally completing the element factor for all the tag units in the game. And honestly, with them being the most unique tag unit in the game, I really wanted to test out how well these guys function in the game, because I kind of see the vision that they're going for with this unit. And if we're able to get more units as unique as how these guys are, I'm completely all down for it. So with that being said, I have 3 battles that I did off screen that I want to show you guys, because again, this unit is very unique and I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far, and I want to show you guys what I experienced. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Versus Super Vegeta, Super Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
And here we are in the first battle. So I lead off with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and the opponent leads off with Ultra Super Vegeta. Now, I'm not really too worried about like this team in particular, because I'm very confident in the team that I have that, you know, we'll be able to fend them off. But anyway, I end up getting caught, and the opponent ends up doing lots of key blasts because obviously all my units, apart from Goku and Vegeta, have strike cover. So after a certain point, I get my swap gauge filled, and then afterwards I throw in Pui, because I wanted to throw in Vegeta, but I want to make sure that I had some sort of coverage for Gogeta if he goes in. So I end up tackling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then he throws in Super Gogeta, which is fine with me, because I know Pui can handle him perfectly fine. Anyway, he continues to combo Pui, and then he popped a special skill. So now I can't cover change, which is unfortunate, because I was going to throw in Vegeta to try to strike cover and then at least use the special move. But again, cover change was nullified, couldn't do anything. Eventually throws in Vegeta, then uses his special move. But again, the main thing I'm trying to do right now is pace myself and hopefully be able to get Gogeta to waste his cover changes. But I threw in Goku. So once I did that, I had cover null. Then I immediately swapped to Vegeta, just, you know, trying to build up the gauge as fast as I can, because I'm trying to land Transcendent Kamehameha. So I have to play a bit more cautiously when it comes down to that unit. Anyway, he ends up throwing in Gogeta. I end up throwing in Pui. I get the vanishes out of the way, and then I trap in Gogeta because I know for a fact Pui can knock him out. So again, I do a few hits, throw out the special move, and I wipe out Gogeta. Now the opponent is 1 unit down. Now, right there, I actually made a mistake. I wanted to use a special skill earlier to try to catch him on tackle, but I just did it too late, so I got punished, which is fine. So anyway, the opponent ends up comboing Pui, then uses his ultimate attack on Pui. That was one moment that actually made me like breathe a sigh of relief, right? Because that's one opportunity for the opponent to nullify endurance gone. So now I can use Vegeta a bit more aggressively, because the only other option he has to nullify endurance is with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But anyway, we end up clashing, and then the opponent won the clash. So now I'm kind of worried, because even though I do have Vegeta in the back, I don't want to throw him in if it's not necessary. So the opponent is just consistently comboing with Vegeta, which is fine by me, but the moment he throws in Gogeta, then I would have to swap out, because I don't want him to lay the ultimate attack on Vegeta. So I tackle, and then the opponent throws out a special move. He misses. I tried to sidestep once I threw in Vegeta, but it just wasn't happening, so it wasn't what it was. Anyway, the opponent ends up using the ultimate attack, so now all opportunities to nullify endurance are now gone. But I threw in Pui because he's already done his job. So Pui's dead, and at this moment, I decide to use Rising Rush, because I know the opponent can't vanish, and they absolutely have Rush. There's no way that they don't. So now that I have all of their like aggressive offensive options gone, at this point, it's just a battle of attrition. All I have to do is be able to survive long enough to activate that mode and try to land it on the opponent. So I apply pressure with Vegeta against Gogeta, but the opponent ends up throwing in Vegeta, which is perfectly fine, because if I'm lucky, this will wipe him out. If not, I still have Goku and Vegeta in the back. So I use the ult. It almost wiped them out. I tried to dash in for the final hit while I still had endurance nullification, and they ended up punishing it with, you know, strike. So I'm actually not too worried at this moment, because my endurance still has not been activated, and the opponent has no way to nullify my endurance anymore. So I have practically a whole extra life, if you will. So I end up throwing in Goku and Vegeta, and I swap back into Goku. Now all I have to do is just build up that gauge just a little bit, and then I should be good to go. So Gogeta combos, I allow him to attack up until my gauge gets filled, then I throw in Vegeta, because at this point I know for a fact if I just throw him back in, I'm gonna use it. So Gogeta ends up throwing out the special skill, which is fine by me because I don't think I had a good hand. I had 3 strikes and then 1 special move. That's just not good variety. So the opponent combos into Oblivion, and at this point, I'm just waiting, but they dropped the combo, which I thought was a major mistake. So since they dropped the combo, I eventually throw in Goku. They cover chains with Gogeta, but it literally means nothing because I'm activating Transcendent Kamehameha preparation mode. So because of that, I now have Element Factor advantage against Gogeta. I can take as many hits as I want because Vegeta becomes extremely tanky. And at this point, if I can knock out one of them, it's game. So they sidestep twice with Gogeta, and he's trapped in, so there's nothing he can do. So Gogeta's gone, and at this point, all I need to do is survive. So the opponent ends up throwing out Ki Blast with Vegeta. I had a special skill, thank goodness, so I was able to block the attack, and then they just charged in, but by the time I banished the special move and threw out Ki Blast, Kamehameha preparation mode is over, and we throw out Transcendent Kamehameha and land the LF. So, yeah, again, I really like what they're going for with this unit. It's something so unique, no pun intended, but so unique that I'm very curious to see what else they're going to do with like this type of concept, right? Because this concept has never been executed in Legends before, ever. So to see something this special is kind of nice and honestly opens the floodgates a little bit for the types of characters that we can start getting in the game, but different types of like techniques or abilities or whatever the case may be. But anyway, on to the next battle.
Versus Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta.
And here we are in the second battle. So I lead off with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and the opponent leads off with Ultra Rose. So they end up getting a special skill at the very beginning, so they drop my mid-range options. So I decide to sidestep once they throw out the special move. I pop my special skill, and then afterwards I catch them on their sidestep and throw out my special move. And it dealt decent damage. But anyway, so we dealt damage on Rose. The opponent leads up with Strike. I follow up with Strike as well. And we win the clash. And of course, the good thing with Goku is he has cover nullification. So I'm able to continue my combo relatively comfortably. So eventually they throw in Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is perfectly fine because I saw it to Vegeta, and then I throw out Ki Blast. But then my combo ends because I have no Ki. Anyway, I sidestep. I don't know why the opponent didn't, try to vanish, but they just didn't. Eventually they throw in a Vegeta and I still combo. He tried to throw out a special move, but luckily I quick dashed in and attacked him and stopped it. Because if that connected, it probably would have hurt a lot. Anyway, the opponent ends up comboing with Vegeta. For some reason they dropped the combo, I don't know why. So I end up swapping Goku in and I continue my combo. And at this point, I'm just trying to get my swap gauge filled because I want to be able to land Transcendent Kamehameha without it being an LF this time. I just want to see what type of damage you can do. So once the combo ends, I get a special skill, and it gave me just enough of to fill the swap gauge to actually activate the mode. So we activate it, but I didn't actually pay attention to my cards. I kind of just saw like he was following up with Ki Blast, so I saw that as a special move, and I followed up accordingly. But eventually we did use the special skill, so we blocked the next attack, which was good. Anyway, at this point, I'm just trying to survive. That is all I need to do. So they tackle, and I end up, knocking down Revival, which is actually a really, really good thing. So now with Revival gone, everybody is just susceptible to pure, raw damage. So we activate Transcendent Kamehameha, and this, oh my goodness, it does so much damage. Like, their entire team's health is darn near gone. That's how powerful it is. And now, since Transcendent Kamehameha is gone, we're just a regular tag unit at this point. So I wipe out Goku, and then they throw in Rose. He just threw out Rising Rush. I have no idea why. But yeah, threw out Rising Rush. Then we dodge, we attack accordingly. Eventually they throw in Vegeta, and then I catch Vegeta with, my special move, and that wipes him out. And at this point, I know it's game. There's no way in the world the opponent's going to win. So I pop a special skill, and at this point, I could rush, but I don't really want to. I just want to end it quickly with Vegeta and just call it a day. But the downside is, right now, Rose is element neutral. So I know I can't keep Vegeta in for too long, otherwise he's going to die. So I end up throwing in Vegeta just to take the rest of the hits, because he has his ultimate attack because he popped his main. So with that, Vegeta takes the hit. The opponent is close enough to get his next ult as well, but as long as I'm able to apply pressure on the opponent, I'm fine, because literally all they have to do is one strike, and they'll get their ult. But I continue my combo with Vegeta, with Vegito, and I'm wanting to get Vegeta back in, but I end my combo and they forfeit. So I wasn't even able to get them in because I wanted to see their victory screen. But yeah, that was insane damage. Again, Transcendent Kamehameha deals massive damage. So imagine if like the circumstances are favorable and you're up against a unit that you know you're going to deal insane damage against to the point where you can wipe them out. Again, that damage translates to the back end of your opponent's team. Like everybody else that's on standby takes a ton of damage as well. And if circumstances are favorable, you can practically get everybody's health to 1 if you're lucky. That's how powerful moves that can attack the back end, especially if your element factor advantage, are. But with that being said, the final battle, this battle was insane.
Versus Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and Gogeta Blue.
And here we are in the final battle. So, of course, I lead off with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and the opponent leads off with Ultra Super Vegito. And when I tell y'all I love this battle, man, I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyway, I perfect vanish Vegito, and then I continue my combo with Goku. Now, the main thing on my mind is just trying to build up my gauge as fast as I can. So I land a few hits on Vegito, and then afterwards, even though he kind of quick attacked in, I threw out a move so I can at least get the gauge filled. Then once he followed up, I swapped immediately and took that first hit with Vegeta. So that's building my gauge by default. But I can't let them stay in and take like too many hits. So I eventually throw in Pui once they have Goku going. And I know that Pui's able to take these hits. I mean, I think he's a powerful unit. So the opponent ends up, fighting with Goku. I don't know why I didn't swap out to Gogeta, so I tried to take advantage of this opportunity to wipe out Goku. So I pop my main ability and trap him in, and then from there I continue my combo, but I know I have to wipe them out because if I don't, Vegeta's definitely coming in. So I combo a little bit, I throw out my special skill, I throw out my special move, and it doesn't kill them. Barely doesn't kill them. So the opponent immediately swaps to Vegeta. I was not expecting to have a special move because I was trying to tackle to force him to vanish, and then from there tried to knock him out, but it was where it was. Anyway, once the 10 timer counts pass, the opponent throws in Gogeta, and then from there I force him to vanish. I throw in Vegito and I pop my main because one of two things were going to happen. He was going to either use his ult to try to, counter mine, or he was going to drop the ult and throw in Vegito. Luckily, he decided to follow up with Strike. I followed up with Strike as well, but that gave me the room to use my ult instead. And then from there, one of two things would happen. Either Gogeta would die or Vegito would die. And sure enough, he chose Vegito. So now his defensive option is completely gone. So at this point, all I need to do is just make sure that I can get Kamehameha Transcendent Kamehameha preparation mode ready. So because of that, I throw in Goku and Vegeta because I could have easily have wiped out Gogeta, but I decided, you know what? It's probably best for me to just build up the gauge. So I force Gogeta to vanish, and from there, I end up, sacrificing Pui because the opponent already vanished. So I tackle, the opponent uses Rise Rush, I vanish out the way because they're wide open, and then from there I continue my combo. Now, he can either let Gogeta die, or let Goku and Vegeta die. He let Gogeta die. So now I'm kind of in a really, really good spot because all I need is to either use one move or take one hit, and my swap gauge will be filled. The opponent ends up obviously attacking. Now my gauge is filled, so at this point, all I need to do is just activate it and see how it goes from there. So the opponent is comboing with Goku, obviously to get their swap gauge filled up, and then from there, we just kind of see what happens. Now, he threw out a special move. I was actually trying to tap attack, but it just didn't activate, so it wasn't what it was. Anyway, the opponent dashes in and tap attacks. All I'm trying to do is just get the opponent to vanish. That's it. But once it happens, they, perfect vanish combo, and then they activate Transcendent Kamehameha preparation mode. So I don't know why the opponent did this, but they threw out their special skill way too early. So because of that, I was able to combo and punish accordingly. And then I activate my Transcendent Kamehameha preparation mode. So at this point, it's just a battle of attrition. Which one is going to wipe out who? That's it. So they throw a Ki Blast. I block it because I have my special skill. It gives me a bit of time to stall. So that way I can just activate the mode, because if I activate it, it's going to land LF. But the opponent's Transcendent Kamehameha activates, and of course, my team gets it. We survive. we definitely survived. So at this point, they have to do whatever it takes to try to fend off my team. I get another special skill and I block it, and then mine activates. But mine, unlike the opponents, ends up activating LF. So yeah, I still can't believe that in one match, 2 Transcendent Kamehamehas went off. That was absolutely insane. I'm telling you, I love this mechanic. It is so unique. It is so cool. And again, it's relatively high risk. Like there is definitely a risk there, but the reward is so worth it. Again, especially if everything lines up perfect, the reward is so worth it. But yeah, that's why I love that battle so much. Just the 2 Transcendent Kamehamehas going off in one match is so freaking awesome. But that's pretty much it. Again, I do believe that this unit is fantastic. Again, they do bring a solid amount of things to the table. Again, they have cover change nullification. They're able to swap element factors. They're able to nullify endurance with their I was gonna say their special move, but it's not, and it's not even an ultimate attack. What do we even call it? Like, it's just Transcendent Kamehameha. It's not an ultimate attack. It's not a special move. It's just something unique, right? But they're able to, you know, nullify endurance with that move and whatnot, right? Again, with Vegeta being in during the preparation mode, he's able to block, which is very important because there's only one other unit in the game with a block feature, and that is, if I'm not mistaken, the yellow Super Saiyan God Vegeta. He's the only other unit with a block feature. So yeah, I really love this unit. Like, I don't know what else I can say about it, honestly. But I do want to know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the brand new tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.